Hey, this is 7th Ace and B-Bomb Unleashed here.
Hello.
Hello, and we're going to be doing the Let's Build for Ryan's Russian Roulette Room from Mad King Ryan episode 90. So this is all the example redstone we used testing beforehand. So let's get this started. So the whole concept behind it is that you stand under here, press a button, and either this light will come on, or you'll be eviscerated with arrows and fire charges. So I have the structure built because that is everybody can build the structure. The inside room is along the floor. It is 9 by 9 with these dispensers around on the 11th. So the first thing we're going to do is take this button input. We're going to take it to a monostable circuit. We're going to have this little revolver here. This has 6 shots here, one of them being the kill shot. This will go to the output here, and if not, we'll turn on the light here. So we've got mostly everything set up here, so let's get right on in. First thing we're going to make out here is the revolver. So we're going to make this piston hard drive style thing, and we're going to put 6 things in here, just like that. Then what we're going to have to do is hook these up to both the button and to the lever. Maybe it doesn't need to be this far away. I'm doing it this far away just so we can have some, so you don't hear the pistons inside the room while we're waiting, but yeah. So the first 2 that need to fire need to be the ones that are on the glass block here. So we're going to take this button input, which I believe can be grabbed through a repeater or through a redstone. Yeah. We're going to take it all the way out to the clock. Or to the pistons. So we're going to have 2 pistons, these diagonal 2 fire at the same time, and 2 fire 3 redstone repeaters on a delay. So there's one delay. Actually, I'm going to refresh the signal right here just because. Let's make sure that button will actually reach in redstone signal. I believe it did, but I didn't check. And it did, so that's good. This one will fire on a 3-tick delay, or 3 redstone repeater delay. And that one's just going to fire at the same time. So hopefully, if we've done this right, it should rotate exactly 1 time. And it locked. Live. Did I make a button switch? Oh, duh. Hopefully that's enough to get that back one to fire. It didn't. Smart move would have been to do that in the first place. There we go. What did you say?
It just only had 5 blocks in there if you didn't place another.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Because they're not on the right corners. We've used Red Wool for the blood effect, but anything can work as long as it is a solid block. Why is this not firing in time? One, two, three, four. Right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a button input down here so I can watch what happens. Oh. So we need the button input to go through a monostable circuit to make it a one pulse or one tick pulse. So everything will work in time. So the pistons will retract before the other ones try and push, or else it just won't work.
In a monostable circuit, its only goal is to to break up, to make that one tick pulse. It will fire off a torch and then a secondary torch to turn back off the first torch one tick after the initial one is lit.
Yep. So make a monostable circuit, and that will be our button input. So now if I place a button here, you'll notice it rotates exactly one time. So each block will move one away. Click, click. There we go. Move from here to here. Then it'll move, the red block will move towards the corner. There we go. And when the red block hits a certain one, we're going to go ahead and fire. So, which one do we want to use? We'll use this one. This doesn't matter, it just needs to be one of the 4 corner blocks, or 4 edge blocks. So we're going to put it here. And basically, whenever there's a glass piece over it, this redstone repeater will not fire. And when there is a solid block over it, it will be active. Good. Alright. I guess I can do that. So now we're going to take this and we're going to have it go to both the output here and the output for the light. Not quite the direction I wanted it to go. Let's actually change this, change the direction of it so we can save a little redstone. We don't have to take it 20 blocks further. Oh, probably can't get it out of here. It's trapped. I guess we have to go out the other way. Alright, that's fine. I'll just get corrupt. So now we need the outputs here. So what we're going to do is put 2 AND gates on each of the sides. This will make sure the button was pressed and not the reset lever, because what we don't want to do is the reset lever to fire off this light when it's safe, or worse, the kill switch. Nope, we're just going to go ahead and draw this full ways out, making sure place repeaters every so often. Okay. And this is a pretty free-form design. You don't have to stick to too many distancings. The only thing you do have to tinker around with is a little bit of timing from the button out to other places. So yeah, I don't know if that's necessary, but I'm placing it down just in case. So now we need, what are we doing? We're going to an AND gate first for the, okay. So this is going to determine which side of the circuit to go to. So this will be the, so this will be when it's safe. This way will be when it's safe. Actually, let's flip that around just because that's the way I have it in my preview. So this, when it's safe, this line will be on, and when it's, I take that back, when it's safe, this line will be on. You can see it's safe now. And when it's not, like when we press button X, then the signal will switch. Oh, it's not on the correct one. Whatever. Live one take, I'm only building this once. So,
Yeah, for a second time, but once.
yeah. There we go. Need to get rid of that. That won't affect anything, but yeah. So again, this will be the sign. I'm going to make a sign to label some stuff. This will be the kill. This will be the safe. So there we go. So now we need to hook this line up to the light, but we need to make it pulse just once and make sure that the signal comes from the button. So go ahead and grab this. I'm going to repeat it just so I make sure I have enough signal on it. And we're going to put it into an AND gate. Basically, when we're getting both the signal from the safe and that we've got something from the button, then we're going to output a positive result. Then we're going to put it into a monostable circuit and extend it into the light. So all I have to do is build one of these.
What are you doing now?
Monostable circuit into the light, into the lamp.
Remember, we decided we didn't need that with the AND gate.
No, to make, oh yeah, that's right. This isn't necessary, I guess. But so all we're going to do is take this pulse from the AND gate. Because it'll fire while the button's pressed, it'll last an appropriate amount of length. And so we're just going to send it right on into the lamp and extend the signal just slightly with a redstone repeater. So there we go. So now when we press the button, which I will replace here, the light comes on for about a second or two. So it'll be safe again, and the light came on.
Do you have enough delay on that light so that it will interact properly with the...
Yep, so if we do it from in here, boop, got it.
I think that's too slow. Remember the fact that the disk rotating takes longer than if it takes longer for the disk to rotate than the light, it will,
It's fine, it's working properly.
you didn't test it with disk rotation, did you? Well sorry,
It's fine.
it only matters on the one between the...
We'll see.
It only matters on the one where after the block fires. It only matters on the one after the wool block.
Alright, so if we click this one, this is safe. Click it again, safe. Click it again, not safe. That's why I want a monostable.
No, that's not why.
Alright, hold on. Click. Click. If you do it too fast, it doesn't like it. Shoot, I missed it. Like that, I'm just going to throw some more death blocks in. There. Still popped for a second.
It's only the one after the death block that matters. Did you test that?
The point is, it killed when, or it put a light up. Yeah, see.
Put a light up on the death block.
That's why I like a monostable. So
It shouldn't matter.
it shouldn't matter.
Well, no. As I said, if you delay the input from not from that, from
the button.
from the button, delay it a few seconds. Well, maybe not a few seconds. You need a longer delay because it will fix the problems. It's not the monostable that's an issue. It'll do it either way.
So that it said it was safe. Why?
because it was still responding to a previous signal. It's taking longer for the disk to react than the. That's what I was saying. Just delay the input line from after the point of. You need more delay between the AND gate, but after it goes to the disk.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Let me just experiment for a second. Okay, so that was kill. So it should have stayed off. Okay, I understand. Here, I think that would be an appropriate amount. Boom, safe. Still safe, lovely. Alright.
And that would also respond after it goes
Yep.
to the next glass block. It will respond probably there as well.
Yep. Alright, so what we did is delayed the button input to the AND gate to give the pistons time to get the signal over here to update. This also builds the suspense by not having the light flash immediately. So that is the light input. Now we need to do the even more fun input for the kill switch. So we do need another AND gate for both this right here and for the button again. This is so, again, we have to make sure the button is pressed so it won't fire on the lever. So this is the kill side, so this will be the button input here. And we want to get this underground, the button input over there. That'll do. Stick
It
it
needs
on.
to be on the same delay.
Alright.
Otherwise, we'll shoot on glass.
What you can do is put a torch here. And that'll fire it properly. Then we put the same delay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. The torch.
The torch makes it inverts the signal.
Right.
Same thing.
But now they're both live at the same time.
Oh. Do I need to invert that torch?
I think so. I don't think it needs to be inverted. Let me think.
Well,
So your
'cause
button signal's going in.
the button signal is off right here.
Yeah, no, you want to invert it.
Oh, I need it on because.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, yeah. So we're going to move one.
Just get rid of one of it.
Because we have 4 repeaters delay here maxed out. We have 4 repeaters delay here maxed out. So we need a inverter, and that's going to take up too much room. Let's invert it right here. Question mark. Yeah, that'll work. Just need to put a redstone here, and that will do it. So then we invert the signal here. So now, whenever we go over kill button, this we'll just put a piston, should fire. There we go. And that's going to be our kill command there. So now from here, we've got it to say yes, we need to kill. So now we're going to have it fire continuously for a couple of seconds. So we're going to take this, make it into a 1-tick pulse. And this is going to be important so we can change, we can use an RSNOR latch that'll reset itself.
That's the same thing.
Okay. That's fine. I'm sure there, as my roommate is showing, is it raining? Yeah, it is. But we're in the desert biome, cool. Alright, so this is going to go to a RS NOR latch, which is this doohickey right here. We're going to have this feed in here, and this be an output. This is important. You need to make sure the nothing's happening state looks just like this, where this bottom torch is feeding into the top one that's got the delay loop on it. So we're going to go ahead and do that one first, and that's going to make it so when the signal comes in from the kill thing, it'll turn this torch off. Then what we're going to do is set however long of a delay. This is going to indicate, this is going to be the clock of how long the stuff shoots for. So I've got it 5 repeaters, yep, 6 repeaters in. Just like that. And this is going to reset the circuit by providing a pulse to turn this off. When this goes off, this torch will turn on, then it'll go around, provide another pulse here, and this will turn off, and this will reset itself. So we're running into my old redstone here, so let's try not to get it confused. Then we're going to bring this over to a rapid pulsar, and then send those pulses out to everything. So we're going to take this, bring it to a rapid pulsar. This basically just generates a bunch of one-tick pulses. That's going to make it so the dispensers fire arrows and fire charges at maximum speed. Bing, bing, just like that. This needs to be a repeater going in. Do we have the signal inverted in some way? Yes, we do. You have to invert the signal going in, or else you're going to fire at the wrong time. For convenience, I'm going to move it one closer. So we can hook that up easily. So it's okay with dispensers to keep the line on all the time because they'll still only fire once. See, when we complete that, it fired one set of arrows and a fire charge.
And that won't actually happen during design because
Right.
It would only happen as soon as you're setting it up.
Yep.
So no concerns there.
Yep. So now when this gets cut off, you can hear all the things being fired, killing the person. And yes, I preloaded all the dispensers and everything. Yeah. Oh, wow. Stacks work nicely. Short and arrow, and the fire charges don't redo. I've only got one stack in there because this is an example, but you'll want to fill those up completely. And we're going to have to take that pulse and just bring it all the way around to the other two. It's okay to have them on up to, when you do repeaters for this, make sure they only go up to 1 tick. Like you don't adjust the delay on them at all. So this will be a little tight. There we go. Alright.
So let's see if we don't.
Yep. And we know because it's an always on signal. So there's the initial shot. That's just going to happen. Now let's bring this out here. And there we go. So that one works. So now we've got this hooked up. That's going to fire all the shots. Refill that in. Make sure not to fill that spot in or you're going to cut the redstone here. That's okay. So now, is that it? we just need to have the reset go into a timer here that fires out, right? Yep. So then we're going to have the reset lever. We've changed it from a lever in the Let's Play, or from a button in the Let's Play, we're going to make it a lever, and you just pull it down and let it be for a little bit. So we're going to create a timer. That's probably going to have to go one lower. That's going to fire as often as possible. Swing and miss. I'm going to change this to sandstone. This is going to need to be a repeater input.
It's fine. Pretty slow right now.
But yeah, that's maximum speed for this, sadly.
It was running much faster on the other way.
Oh, we need to invert. So this is going to need an inverter.
Faster.
It just looks faster if we go
Once you get the pistons. Yeah.
click, click, click. I might have accidentally clicked one of these. No.
You
Click,
sure you couldn't
click,
break that
click.
one repeater and put redstone there? It might work. Not that one, the other one.
I'm pretty certain it doesn't, but I think it's too fast. Oh, you're right. Although that might burn out the torch.
We'll see.
There it goes.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, you need to have it.
Oh, that would put a maximum time on it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if that matters or not. Anyway.
It's a problem here. We need this line to be a repeater input.
No.
Yeah, we do,
Doesn't
because
matter.
fair. I guess fair, yeah. Doesn't really matter. Because it's not going anything critical, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Actually, if we weakly powered it, shouldn't go through at all. So then when we reset it, it shuffles up the barrel. I have 3 in here just for testing.
3 bullets is probably not good for playing Russian
No,
roulette,
but notice how neither of these lines is going off because we haven't pressed the button.
Which
So-
is good. You don't want it to randomly be shooting things in there.
Yep, so now you just spin it up for a little bit, let it go. I'm going to leave it at 3. What's the next one going to be? Next one's going to be safe. So we're going to go up here, press it, light comes on. There we go. Press it, next one. Should get lacerated with it.
Except turn creative mode.
And there you go. I'm in creative mode, but if I was not, I would be a dead man. So, that is how to build Ryan's Russian roulette machine.
Remember, man, Russian roulette is not a single-player game.
Oh man.
I shouldn't exclude ladies from that. Remember, Russian roulette is not
Oh
a
God.
single-player game.
Oh God. Oh